first of all, we didn't have a fashion week, an African fashion week that represented Africa, back in, when I launched this. And so I figured, what, it's time for the African voice to be heard.
They really put on a great show. The African trends that they showed, I like the way that it played a part in being modern currently. I like the shapes that they're creating.
I am looking forward to the African designs being integrated into the big markets. That is what African Arts and Fashion Week represents. That is what African Arts and Fashion Week is all about. The African fashion being integrated, accepted into the big markets, and our designers to really be appreciated. I think we are kind of really underappreciated. And I see all of those beautiful work tonight. We have Victor Hu, we have Wambil Marcasin, all the way from Tanzania. I mean, these designers are just amazing, showcasing all of this beautiful stuff.
Fashion is powerful because it relates a story about where we come from. It relates a story about who we are as a people. The fact that we have so many stories to tell, and those stories are always put into our prints, put into our work, put into our sculptures that we make, into our paintings, into our art and our fashion. So fashion for us it's a standout. It shows the story, like I told you, the colors that we wear. It means something different. A lot of people don't know these small intricate pieces that make African fashion, but that's the power behind it, is that once you start to learn, you start unraveling so many stories.
Another thing that came up today was appreciation, and whether African fashion is really appreciated or whether it's appropriated or a little bit of both. How do you feel about that?
I would say that African fashion is appreciated, and for something to be appreciated as a designer, I think most designers have worked using African fashion and art as a source of inspiration. Starting from the arts, like people like Picasso derived their source of inspiration from African art, to today, from the hairstyle, from the fabrics, from the jewelry. Like you see this piece, you can think that it's a new one, but it's 18th century Ethiopian pure silver, made by a silversmith using charcoal and bellows to make these. But you will see designers making something like this. Where do they get ideas from? It's a source of inspiration starting from Africa.